Straight to the point, no chase. Yo, this come on, let your boy. AKA Phone Call 1-4 from the Lounge Boys. Check us out each and every Saturday.
It's your boy Pound from the Lounge Boys. Check us out each and every Saturday at 7 o'clock on www.listenvision.com.
Yeah, it's the Lounge Boys. Best show here, heavy fit for the crown, boy. Wait a line we got down, boy, that's no disrespect. Hard work and determination and Kim on our back and belief this got us set. 20 plus with the friendship, still ain't missing steps. Hey Nick, I say we gon' run this ish till we out of breath. 7 sharp, better tune in. Listen, we gave the station our vision and moved in. Topic to topic, we kill them topics, no loose ends. No matter the topic, y'all only gossip on new trends. Flow butter, that's new Timbs. Team shining like new rims. Y'all need advice, well here's your vice cause we drop gems. We at the top 10, this a whole nother chart slim. Bradley he chosen, his interview should be top 10. No telling who walking, got our city, they all in. Head above water, we never trip off no light swim. It's the Lounge Boys callin'.
They call me Brad, aka Sam. You know, you gotta listen. You talk that ish. Loud.
Why is this bad?
Yeah. Get that crap out of here. Lounge Boys in the building. We do this each and every Saturday, 7 o'clock.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hola, ¿cómo estás? I said it wrong. Let me get it right.
All right, go ahead.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? For my brother Brad, who not here today.
That's right. As you see, it's just me and Ty here. We gonna rock this thing out for y'all.
Yeah, we gonna hold it down like, you know.
Make sure y'all check us out on listenvision.com. Don't use www. Just use listenvisionlive.com.
It's right behind us. See that right there?
There it is.
ListenVisionLive.
Check us out on our Facebook page, IG, YouTube, all that good stuff. Don't forget all my people that's overseas. I made an announcement last week. First 4 people that send emails to us gonna get a shirt. I'm gonna send y'all a shirt.
We're gonna send y'all a shirt.
First 4 people send an email.
Actually, you know what? We might let's step it up a notch, right? We're gonna crank it up a little bit more because we know where y'all interact with us the most. We're gonna have our management team put a post up within our group. And the first 5 people that come on and say, hey, hello, take a picture, put your face in the comment section of this post on our Facebook group. We're gonna send y'all a shirt.
That's anybody?
First 5 people from overseas. We want our overseas viewers. Okay. So we can send y'all something.
How we gonna know if they overseas though?
The location that we gotta send this shirt is gonna say.
Oh yeah, true.
It's overseas.
Exactly. Right? We're gonna send it overseas. Don't put Maryland or
if it's Maryland, we know you
Arkansas or some crap. We know what overseas is now.
If you got a 20017 something like that, we not sending you shit because we know you in DC somewhere.
Not at all.
Oh right.
Oh man.
So yeah, we already got that cleared away. Well, that's gonna be nice. You know what I mean?
Yes, it is.
We're going to do something real nice for our overseas viewers. Because
we got to give back a little bit.
We value y'all. We like for y'all to watch us, and we want your friends overseas to be like, damn.
And it's therealloungeboys@gmail.com if y'all want to email us.
Now, we know y'all sitting there looking like, damn, it's only 2 of these. Where the hell
the
is
other
everybody
guys had
else
to
at?
work. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
We do have jobs now.
Right. At the end of the day, look, this lounge boy shit is extracurricular activity.
This is fun.
This is what we do for fun. Yeah. We all have jobs and we all have lives. So at the end of the day, we have to do what we have to do to sustain our family and take care of them. So our two colleagues, Volkov and Gam, they're not with us tonight because they had, they got to take care of their families.
That's
or
right. That's right.
So, me and old boy
We gonna
Pound
rock
here.
it, man.
You ready?
Yeah. You been watching the playoffs?
So on that, yeah. So what you think about that first game?
I think Toronto was just hyped, man.
You think they just hyped right now?
I think they was just hyped for that first game.
Well, I mean, you got a whole like.
You got a lot more ball to play.
It ain't. Yeah, you got a lot more ball to play. But when you playing in Toronto, it ain't like it is when you playing for the Wizards or come to a state or something like that.
Yeah.
That's like the United States against.
Yeah, that's a whole country.
Yeah,
basically.
right. All of Toronto is like
That's like a whole thing.
the whole Canada.
Exactly.
is right there rooting for that one NBA team.
That's why they hype.
And
man.
that's got to be pressure on the players. And I would think that, what I'm saying, just to come out there, they didn't lose by that much.
I mean, Golden State, they did good. They did good.
They did good. I got them coming back.
I got them coming back.
Me too.
I got them coming back.
Yeah.
But your boy, man.
Hold up, my boy. Why
Your boy,
Oh, here we go.
Lamar Odom. All right.
Well, wait a minute.
I'm gonna tell you why,
Why
it's
is
your
he
boy.
my
Hold on.
boy,
I'm
though?
gonna tell you why it's your boy.
Okay,
I'm gonna tell you why it's your boy.
Why?
Now he came out with what's it called what's it called? A memoir?
A memoir.
A memoir.
He
a
can't even
memoir.
pronounce the word, ladies.
Okay, damn. I've been drinking. Darkness to light. All right. So he says he was secretly he was secretly dating Taraji P. Henson. Now, secretly dating. I wonder if she knows this. First of all.
Yeah, because I mean, she ain't never. First of all, like this coming out talking about who you slept with back in the day, shit is getting on my nerves.
Yeah. Exactly.
Why you talking about who you had in the past if it was never publicly known?
But see, and another thing he said, he's never connected with another black woman like that before. Now,
How many other black women has he dated?
that's why I said when he went to the Kardashians,
Oh, here we go. God damn.
he done went downhill. That's why I say it's your boy. So is that who he comparing with?
So he
That can't be who he
So
comparing
he comparing Taraji to Chloe?
I hope not.
So what's
I hope not. I swear I hope not, dog.
So if he comparing Taraji to Chloe,
Yeah. Your boy and your girls.
he didn't use it the right way. That's all I can say.
He didn't use who, Chloe?
He didn't use Chloe the right way, Jack. Look at Kanye.
Look at him.
Yeah, I mean, what's their kids' names?
He half drunk half the time.
Yeah, you can
on
tell.
something.
You can tell.
He got to drink and do something
Look
just to
at-
deal
look-
with that
look-
shit.
Look at what he wears. You
But
can
he
tell.
has to take something to deal with them.
What he
Dealing
taking?
with 4 or 5 of them.
What you
It
think?
ain't just one girl he dealing. We dealing with the whole family.
All right, that's the same thing Lamar had to deal with.
And
though,
that's
right?
why them boys is on some shit. I'm trying to tell you, they take him down, man. So I don't know what he talking about with
Hey,
this,
man.
man. But if he dated Taraji, he should have stayed with her ass.
Strong-minded women are not for the weak-minded men.
So you trying to say black women are? Did someone put a post up?
I say strong-minded women are not for the weak-minded men. If you're a weak-minded man, don't fuck with a strong-minded woman.
I mean,
You set yourself up for failure every time.
yeah. Well, I want to hear her side of the story about this.
Taraji ain't gonna come out and say nothing. She not gonna
I
say.
want to
she-
hear her side of the
You
story.
think she gonna come
I don't
out?
think it's
Hey,
true.
look. You think she gonna come out and be like, "Yeah, I used to mess with a crackhead. He was smoking crack when he was fucking with me too."
I mean, that's like me. I mean, my first wife was Janet Jackson. I mean, same shit.
Your first wife was who?
Janet Jackson.
And you was what, 7?
No, I was about 12,
Yeah,
something like that.
fantasy land over this.
And that's what the
motherfucker.
hell he going through. Let's go. Let's go to my man Meek Mill, man.
Your man Meek Mills. What about Meek?
Meek Mill, man. This guy. I think he's.
Suing
I
the
think he's,
Cosmo for racism.
I think he's pretty mad that he couldn't get in.
So
So now he mad. He trying to sue.
he mad that he couldn't get in the what? It was a mall, right?
No, it was a hotel.
So they wouldn't let him in the Cosmo Hotel.
Yeah,
He wanted to go stay at the Cosmo Hotel,
I think they was having a party in there, some shit.
and they wouldn't let him in.
They wouldn't let him in.
Oh shit!
Probably because he probably came in there with chains on and fucking. T-shirt.
That's profiling. You can't.
But dog, no, if your establishment, if your establishment wants a certain type of thing, you need to do that.
If there's a dress code on the party, then there's a dress code on the party, and you have to abide by the dress code. If there is no dress code being mentioned or foretold to the patrons, then you come as you are. Now, at the end of the day, I didn't hear anything about there was a dress code and that he was supposed to come dressed in any particular attire.
But
so if you don't tell him to come in that particular attire, he gonna come in his normal fashion.
No.
But I mean, at the end of the day, he gonna come in and spend more money than he gonna do for any of it.
I don't mean nothing.
What you mean?
You know how many times
you don't want the money?
Hold on. You know how many times we done went to Mark Bond's party down at Dream? I think it was called Dream back then.
Okay.
And his thing was no jerseys. No jerseys. So me, Steve, and we got like 30 of us. You know we about to spend money.
And y'all paid the extra to get
No. He said no. He had shirts.
Well, that's
hold on.
That's because y'all was
Hold on. He had shirts that you can buy.
I know.
He had shirts that you could buy.
He had
so that's
polo
how
shirts.
strict he was, though.
Yeah.
So it wasn't all about the money.
All right, so
it's about his establishment.
But at the end of the day, though, he published that on his flyers.
No,
yes.
nah.
Hey, look.
Heck no, you ain't see that on no flyer.
Look,
People, we knew.
Google it. If you Google one of his flyers from back in the day, it says proper attire required.
Okay.
So proper attire.
So you don't think this place establishment says that?
I like I said, dude, when they published the event, did they say in order to get into this particular event, you have to come in with this particular attire?
I'm pretty sure.
Now,
I'm pretty sure.
Like, look, if you
the whole Vegas know that.
Listen, though. So if you go to I go to Del Frisco's at East State. I like Del Frisco's State.
Okay.
If I go to Del Frisco's and I got my hat on, they be like, "Can you please remove your hat?"
Okay.
When I walk in there, it's because that's the way the establishment is.
But tell me this: is there a sign that says no hats?
It's a policy that they have.
It's a sign.
Hold on. No. Listen to me.
Oh.
It's no sign.
Oh, exactly.
Listen, no, you're missing the point.
Go ahead.
There is no sign that says it. But at the same time, there is no flyer that came out that says proper attire required.
But nothing came out with Del Frisco's.
Del Frisco's has a sort of like standard. This is their particular.
And that's their standard.
So you telling me that nobody can go in that?
That's right. That's their standard.
What's their standard?
I don't know. Whatever their standard, whatever he had
If
on.
you don't know, then you
I'm
can't.
saying whatever he had on, it wasn't part of their standard. He couldn't get in.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So he shouldn't
That's
really.
like you going
He
down
shouldn't really be that.
That's like you going
he
down
shouldn't
to
really be that mad.
That's like you going down Roses back in the day, and them they be like, "Nah, you ain't got on you ain't got on those slick bottoms. You need to put those."
If I knew that, and the city knew it, and everyone knows this, then you can't do it. That's their shit.
Well, everybody knows that there are ways to get around not having on the proper attire, and that's called
Money.
cha-ching, cha-ching.
All right, if you say so. Well, again, Meek.
If I say so, how many times we got around the dress code?
Meek,
Yeah,
leave
that's
it
what I
alone,
thought.
my brother.
Man, look.
Leave it alone.
Meek, I can't.
Just dress up next time and kill him. That's all.
Hey, Meek, me and him gonna have to agree to disagree, dog. Fuck that. What's next?
All right, let's do some DMV news, man. Some DMV news.
DMV been.
Yeah, your boy Keith Booth. Keith Booth went to University of Maryland. Also played for the Chicago Bizzles.
For Minuto. For Minuto. How long did he play with the Bulls?
I'm not sure. But I believe he did his whole 4 years at Maryland.
Right, he did his whole 4 years.
He did his whole 4
Maryland.
years. Probably what 1
Right.
year? 1 year at Chicago.
1 year.
I think it was 1 year.
I think he played with X-Ray Hip in it,
And
right?
I think he stole the championship out of that too. So I mean,
At Chicago?
he might have stole the ring out of that joint.
On the pine. Fuck it.
He might have stole the ring, but
I wish I could still one riding the pine.
but the good thing I respect about him because
Hold up, pause.
he's giving back. You know what I'm saying? He came
he
back
is?
to his alumni, his alumni, his high school alumni at Dunbar in Baltimore. Came to Baltimore to dedicated his life to basketball and coaching and mentoring. So that's
All right, so-
I think matter of fact, I
See-
think he might have did something up here too.
See, y'all Mo County dudes can do that. You know what I'm saying? Baltimore, you know what I'm saying? I'm a DC dude. I got to go with Dunbar right here.
But that's
DC.
even better for him coming out to Baltimore though.
I mean, I got
what Baltimore's going through right now.
I can dig it. But like I said, we come two different sides of the line.
I mean, yeah. But we
I
got a lot
ride
of,
with one of the best basketball teams in the world came from Dunbar and
I mean,
Baltimore.
yeah.
But at the same time,
Yeah.
we had a mean ass basketball team down here in Dunbar in DC.
Yeah. Well, we do. But
So that was
DC
like-
do have a lot of players that come back and.
I always wondered, did they ever play against each other though? Like, I would like to see that. Team schools, like it's a lot of schools that got. It's a lot of schools out there that got the same name. You got Northwesterns, you got Dunbars, you got Roosevelts.
Yeah, I don't
you
think-
have.
They wouldn't play because
And
they
so
in
forth.
two different conferences.
But even
The
like,
high, and I think only time Baltimore will play a Maryland team. Yeah, I
Summer
think,
League.
Oh well, summer league, but summer league don't
That
count.
don't count. I'm talking about like
They bringing in ringers in summer league. Shit, people don't even be on the
Nigga ain't
team.
even go to school all year long.
He play the summer league. Don't even see him the whole
This
day
nigga
on
ain't even
school
go to
year.
school all year long, but he was on the summer league team. and he's a ringer.
But big ups to Keith Booth, man. Keep
Yeah.
doing what you're doing, man. A lot of these youngers need it definitely in these urban areas, man.
Yeah, that's for real. Congratulations to him.
Yeah, definitely that.
Yeah. What's next?
Let me say this. There's been a lot of shootings in DC. DC alone. I know we got Chicago. I heard about I think Detroit. And I know there's a lot of killing going on. Young people too.
Yeah, it is.
Young people. You know, and I think this past Memorial Day weekend, I believe we had 20 people get killed. I think it was 20 people.
Was it 20 or was it 24? I thought it was.
It was some
close
between
to-
20
it was
just
close-
that
it was-
weekend.
It was close to a quarter.
Just that weekend. And I believe for the whole year right now, I think DC is at like 85 killings. Something crazy like that.
Yeah, that's a lot, Joe. That's
So that is ridiculous. And they're young.
yeah.
You know what I'm
man. It's all right. So it's I believe in my heart there's an epidemic of understanding how to control your emotions within our youth, and they don't know how to control it. They don't know how to not let someone push them to the edge and take the upper hand. And when they allow someone to take the upper hand on them, they react in a fashion that is not conducive to their future, right?
Yeah.
So it's like they just reacting and they want to take the person's life who hurt them because they so hurt inside. When in actuality they need to just fall. You know, they need to go if it really hurts that bad, like go talk to somebody instead of trying to hurt that person, and then maybe find somebody to be a middle person to talk to that person and let them know that, man, look, what you said got this person really hurting inside. Because I mean, back in our days, coming up, like if somebody say something about you or say this, that, and the third, it get back to you from someone, and you know some, and then it'd be like a he say she say, but at the end of the day, you could always go confront that person. And we was never scared to confront.
But see, a lot of these youngins, they sitting here, they not shooting a person, they shooting any and everybody. This is like the young Maurice Scott, 15-year-old, man.
Yeah.
15. 15-year-old. This little youngin just, I believe he's going into the store.
Uh-huh.
And someone just came around and
Over southeast, on the south side.
yeah, and then shot it up. And a good thing about that, the what's his name? What's his name? Artist? Demont Picasso Pender.
Demont Picasso.
And his condolence in the slang Maurice Scott. This guy gave. I mean, come on, man.
That's a nice picture of him.
Wow.
That was nice.
Wow.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And I don't even think he
did a
knew
good
him though.
job.
You know, it ain't like he knew him.
Right.
But he felt that
That
a
shit.
15-year-old getting gunned down and wasn't even involved.
All right, so you got kids, I got kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got. I'm not sure. I always forget because I'm not good with kids' ages and everything, right? So my son is 21, my daughter 23. I worry about my son
Oh yeah.
10 times more than I worry about my daughter because Trayvon Martin, you know what I'm saying? All these young kids that's getting gunned down by violence in the streets, and not only violence in the street, but also at the same time, police. It's wild. It's
It's like they
it's
ain't
a
safe.
situation.
It's like they ain't safe nowhere, man.
Yeah, right. Who? So the people you think gonna protect you is shooting you. And the
Exactly.
people you think is your friends is shooting you.
Yeah.
Because if I say something about you that you don't like, you're gonna be mad at me and you might shoot me.
And another thing that hit home, one of the little youngins around around our neighborhood got killed during Memorial Day weekend,
Yeah, that was fucked up.
and that shit really hit home because his father came to me when he was like, I want to say like 12, like 12, and asked me to put him on my basketball team. That's when I was coaching.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And because he had no guidance. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of youngins that age, they don't know which way to go.
Well, don't say
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
Let's not say that had no guidance because his father was.
I mean,
probably,
not guidance like
his
that. I'm talking
father
about-
was probably guiding him, but he was probably just. You know how all right, so put it like this, right? I come from a household where I had a father, and my father was giving me guidance, but it was more glorious what was happening in the streets or what was happening around the world than what my father was telling me. And so
Yeah,
I,
there's
so
a lot
I,
more
so
going
I
on.
kind of like wanted to be in the streets because I saw the limelight and I saw things in the streets on a different level. My father, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't into that. He was into. So if his father came to you and asked you to put him on a team, that means his father was trying to find a way to keep his son from getting involved into the things he knew was out there to get into.
Oh, yeah,
So let's not say.
definitely.
So let's not say that he needed guidance. That's my point about the
Okay,
guidance part.
okay,
You know
I
what I'm
got you,
saying?
yeah,
Let's just say that his father was trying to keep him on a narrow path,
Yeah.
which is what all fathers strive to do for their sons, because we know what's out here. At the
And
end
plus,
of the
I was
day.
mentoring back then also. So, you know what I'm saying? Me and him really bonded back then as he was, coming up.
Right.
And now, recently, he started rapping.
Yeah, I saw that. You know what I'm saying? We
He
could have
started-
had him on the show.
You know,
That's-
actually, he contacted me like about 2 months ago, and it touched me because he said he wanted to come on the show about his rapping, but he had something else going on that he wanted to put out. He didn't tell me it yet because we didn't get all the way down to details. But I was touched by it. I was like, okay, little youngin, I see you getting your thing. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
always ain't that
I see you
something?
getting your grind on.
Ain't that something to
That's
always
what's
see
up.
the youngest from your neighborhood? That,
Oh, yeah.
That you even know. You ain't even got to know their parents, but you just might have seen this youngin come up and they was younger than you, maybe 4, 5, maybe 5 to 10 years younger than you, and you just watched them grow. And you always watch them do things, and you trying to like to encourage them not to do the bad things that
Oh,
you
yeah.
was doing,
Yep.
but to do the positive things that you
Yep.
knew would keep him in a straight and narrow path.
And what's so crazy that he was partying that night with what's her lady name? Meg the Stallion.
Meg the Stallion, yeah, he was with
Meg the Stallion. He was partying with
and
her.
Big G,
Yep.
he was
Probably
Big
with
G
Backyard
too.
also.
Backyard,
and then
yeah.
she was there with Wale, and he loved her. I mean, he looked up to her, I guess, rapping, singing, and all that other good stuff. And he was actually sitting with her, partying with her, took pictures and everything.
Yeah,
man.
I saw that, man.
Took pictures and everything.
I saw that.
And that night he got killed. And I think it was the very next day, she donated for his funeral fund, man.
Hey,
She donated money for his burial, dog.
hey, shout out to her.
And she didn't even know him though.
Shout out to her for that, Joe. That's
Definitely shout out to her. She didn't
No
even
bull.
know him, Joe.
yeah.
And reached out. I believe
That's
she
sweet.
saw a post. And I think someone tagged her, and she was like, "Oh my gosh!" And then she hit back, was like, "Oh, if you need anything," I think matter of fact, I think it was like $1,200. I think she said like $1,200,
We
man.
don't want to put an amount on it. We don't know.
I'm just
but at
saying,
the
but
end of-
it's
so-
just
so. But at
the thought is where it is. I understand that.
yeah, at the end of the day, that's a good thought, and that means that he had a very wonderful personality.
That's what she said, too.
From the first time.
That's what she said.
From the first
Yep.
time meeting him, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? You
His
were clean to
energy
him.
was just off the chain, man.
That's what's up, Joe.
It's crazy. They must be partying outside, boy. They got music playing, all type of
We
stuff.
go back, forth, and
But
forth.
man,
wanna
it's
send our
they're
condolences
doing
to him.
they're having a candlelight for him for Sorrell Briscoe. They call him the real the That Man Real. I think he has some stuff on YouTube. If anybody want to check it out, check out some of his music.
That Man Real or that? Like
that
D-A-T.
D-A-T. That Man Real.
That Man Real.
You can check out some of his music, just to see what he was about. And you would see his energy. You would see his energy. We want to, the Lounge Boys want to give our condolences out to him because, like I said, he's from our neighborhood, and
family.
The love they had the other day in the neighborhood when they came, it was about 300 teenagers and young adults out there that he touched from different neighborhoods and everything, and it's sad, man. It's a sad time when you see somebody growing like crazy. And like I said, the energy he have, and when he steps in the room, he ain't like one of them quiet people. So he come in this joint like, yeah, what's up, baby? And it's like the energy is like, okay,
yeah, he want
wake up.
He want liven everybody up, make sure everybody y'all want to have a good time. Let's go on. I want y'all to smile. That's
exactly wow.
Man, that's what I have gotten since I have.
So we made a tribute for him. We made a tribute for Real. We just want to say, rest easy, young man, and
rest in peace, brother.
Just look down on all your soldiers, all your family, and everything, and just pray. Just keep watch for them, man.
Hey, and we want to send our condolences to his family.
Yeah.
In this time of need, if you need anything, the Lounge Boys here. We definitely have your back. You know what I mean? Real was family to the Lounge Boys, from what I understand, and if he's family to my brothers, then he's family to me. So if the family needs anything, you can always reach out to the Lounge Boys.
That's right.
We will be there for you.
So we're going to take a quick commercial break right after this tribute, and Lounge Boys will be right back.
Ain't no more love in my heart. This shit I've been through left it empty.
Ain't no more love in my heart. This shit I've been through left it empty. So now I just get to the money. So much that I got keep it send me. You know I got this shit with me. You know I got this shit with me. Glock 21 got a 30. Glock 23 got a 50. Free day they ain't roll me out. I miss my soldiers. I remember days we was sliding the roller. Ain't no drive back, told my driver pull over. Then I hop out and start knocking shit over. Back when I slid in my 99. Now I put love in Balenci's. Come to your hood like it was good. And squeeze on that max till it's empty. Trapping not raw when I be in the streets. Don't know my struggle can't say shit to me. I remember days it was none to eat. I remember days it was none to eat. Sell out that bag and I still be in need. Roam through your house like my name on the lease. Mama said change, I could only be me. I live my life, I could only be me.
You know I trap in Balenci's. Work in the back, it's Givenchy. Sell out that bag to the
Yes. We are back. We hope y'all like the video we made for that young man. One thing we wanted to talk about today was basically the senseless violence that's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to say how to stop it, but my whole thing is this though.
This country was built on it.
But dog, listen, I don't think it was this many killing when the crack epic was fucking going on. The crack epic was bad. It was major killing going on.
It was major killing going on.
It's like it's worse now.
it might be getting back to the same time.
But ain't no damn crack out here.
You gotta realize it went up, then it went down. But so you don't have crack out here right now, right? But do have these other crazy drugs that's causing people to do crazy stuff. You got K2, you got PCP, and you got what's that called?
But I don't think
meth
none of the K2
and
people
all that
are out here killing people.
Yeah, they kind of like going to sleep and falling over, but at the same time, once they come down off that high, in order to get back to the same high that they chasing, they do crazy things. And then, like I said earlier, it's about emotions. A lot of our young kids and young adults do not know how to deal with emotions. We didn't know how to deal with emotions coming up, and for real. If I'm a 70s baby, I was born 1974. If you was born in the 70s or the 80s, these are our kids that's running around acting wild, shooting, and doing the wild shit. And they doing the wild things because we didn't know how to control our emotions, and we never was able to relate to our kids how to control our emotions. We got to get to a point where we start to teach our kids how to control their emotions, and that has to be something that needs to be taught at some particular point in time. Because if I get you emotional right now, right? If I get you all rah, hype out your mind, right? I done triggered you to the point where I can make everybody else that look around you not mess with you.
I mean, yeah, but
I done triggered you to the point where I can make you want to hurt me, and then throw your life away.
Yeah, but then again, I think it's more so as them trying to impress people.
That too.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, check on IG. You got little youngins showing guns and all this. I mean, it's like it's like this era, it's like it's more of trying to impress your friends and everyone else.
Where did they get it from, Pam?
Shit, I don't know. We did nothing like that.
Look in the mirror. Yes, we did.
Hell no. We did nothing.
Dog,
like that.
are you serious?
We wasn't trying to show off like we was trying to show off for some chicks.
We might not have been trying to show it off to everyone, but we was bragging about it.
We have nothing to prove.
We was bragging about it in some coded ways.
No, we ain't had nothing to prove to our friends, dog. And plus, we was fighting back then.
Peer pressure. We
was fighting.
Yeah, we was fighting.
It wasn't no, oh, I got a gun. Oh, yeah, I'm going to prove I can use it type shit.
Okay. First of all, if you had a gun back in our days, you was trying like one of the real, it wasn't like something that you just automatically out of the blue was like, I'm going to give me a gun, and that was it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you was a gun toter, you was known to be
wild
and to a different level. The fighters and the gun toters was on two different levels.
Yeah.
Most fighters took me to lose a fight for me to get to the gun toter.
Yeah.
And then it was just some who was just gun toters from the jump, and you knew not to fuck with them.
Hey, DZ, somebody said they can't hear. So I'm not sure if volume that up. But
so I mean, like at the end of the day, it's like, you know what I mean? Like it was gun toters and there was people who fought. Nowadays, all the youngers want to shoot.
Well,
but where did they get it? They got it from us, and we have to accept that responsibility.
Hell no.
What you mean? Hell no.
Hell.
You think that where they get it from?
Let me tell you, we was fighting and beefing over either some money, or we in the club. But it wasn't. We was fighting though. Was what I'm trying to tell you.
So you fighting?
We wasn't just trying
in the club. You fighting over a broad then?
No, hell no. It wasn't. No, back then it was probably like being pushed or some shit like that.
Nigga stepped on his
some
weed
petty.
box.
It was some petty shit.
Nigga stepped on his weed box.
It was some petty shit, but we was fighting. Is what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, we was fighting, but at the end of that fight, when you walk outside, did you think wasn't no gunplay coming?
No, sometimes it was. But that was more so like cowards. The party got his ass kicked.
But that's what I'm saying though. That's why I'm telling you that it was levels to the shit, right? It was levels. You was a fighter. We come in, we rumbling. We gonna rumble you, boom, 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 boom. After we rumble you, we know at the end of the day, when we whoop this nigga ass, there's a chance he might be outside with a gun.
I mean, yeah, it's
because
a chance.
that took it to another level. He might rumble you, but at the end of the day, he will still shoot you if he lose or if he win. It's a chance of getting shot. And when you fight, it was always a chance.
It's always a chance.
Nowadays, it's not a chance of you getting shot if you're gonna fight. It's you getting shot and fuck a fight.
Yeah, pretty much.
For real. These youngers is
But
like,
how can you say that came from us though?
because we bragged about guns. We didn't brag about fighting. We bragged about drugs. We didn't brag. It was the way that we bragged about certain shit. We put this shit into their heads. Listen to the music. Listen to what we talk about. Listen to what we have talked about when we might not talk about it here on this show, right? But you know how conversations can be in the hood.
Yeah.
When you got your kids around. You might have brought your youngin' through the hood one day just strolling and don't even realize what you just brought them through because one of your boys took the conversation to a different level. And you wasn't even expecting that. That shit happens. And yeah, remember what we were doing? And then you just fall into the conversation and don't even realize your son's sitting right there listening to the whole thing. And we don't think that he understanding it. But at the end of the day, they do understand that shit. They understand exactly what's going on.
I feel you on that one. But I put this question up in the group, and we got a lot of feedback from it. My man Brody said back in the days, it was over drugs, and now these fools killing because of social media.
All right, so that social media has brought everyone into your personal space. Social media has introduced your life into the world. And at the end of the day,
that's why they showing the hell off.
When somebody feels disrespected, they can respond in a way that they feel they should because they was disrespected.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me ask you this. Someone said address income inequality.
Income inequality.
Yeah, I guess he's trying to say that is part of one of the reasons why this is going on.
So they saying that across the board, everyone should make the same income, right? And not have. So that means that it wouldn't be no poverty. That would mean that it would be everyone.
I think someone else said something about the poverty also.
So that does play a problem, right? That is a big problem within the hood that people don't really realize.
But that shouldn't make them kill.
All right, so at the end of the day, right? I come from the hood. Mm-hmm. I've been going on X, Y, and Z interviews. They won't look at me like I'm nobody. Mm-hmm. They look down on me. You know what I'm saying? That's like profiling. You got people that profile you because of where you live at.
I think someone said racial inequality also.
Racial profiling. So all that stuff kind of like gets into one big ass ball. But you got to, so at the end of the day, the people in the hood is rough on them because you already got a label on you. Whereas people from the suburbs don't have this label, right?
Yeah.
Montgomery County people, they don't have the same label that somebody from Southeast has.
Okay.
If I told you I was from Bernie Farms, you wouldn't look at me the same way that you looked at me if I told you I was from Montgomery County.
True
and
that.
When my resume comes across the table, they don't do that. Mm-hmm. You got to also realize that in most areas, you have something where they give you a raise considering where you live at. Mm-hmm. So if you live in Southeast, you don't get the same raise that a person gets over in Montgomery County that lives because of the cost of living.
Yeah.
They consider your cost of living being cheaper, and they won't give you that same raise. Mm-hmm. So it's a lot of things that go with the way that the government has stacked this shit. And we really need to look at that and change that. Yeah. Because at that inequality, if everybody started, say for instance, everybody started out with $1 million when they born, who would be broke?
But then they're gonna come out beefing because someone made more than $1 million.
No. Okay, what you make beyond that $1 million is up to you.
Okay, it's the same thing for people in the hood. I mean, you trying to tell me they can't?
But if you're born rich, how do you go broke?
I'm not saying broke, but let's say I got $1 million, you got $1 million, and then I'll see you got $10 million. Now I'm like, what's up, Slim?
How did I? Okay,
but they're not asking how did I get it though.
But you have to look at yourself in the mirror, and that's what people need to learn.
Okay, that's a solution.
I feel what they're saying, right? So if you're born rich, You don't have to worry about problems later on down the line until you get to an age to mess up your richness. If I'm born with $1 million, right, and I can't touch it until I'm 18, it's on me when I fuck that money up at 18. When I start messing that money up from 18 to 25 and I'm broke, and you didn't mess your money up, you invested the money. As soon as you turn 18, instead of you dabbing into it, you didn't touch it. You went and opened a business. You went and invested in stocks. You did things to turn yours 1 million into 10 million.
Well,
That's not for me to be mad about. That's for you. I'm supposed to be mad because I didn't know. I was dumb. I didn't do what you did.
I hear what you're saying, but that's the same thing that's going on right now in a lot of these hoods. They see we out here making money. I'm saying hustlers. I'm using the hustlers for example. We out here hustling, and now I see someone making way more money than me. Now I'm jealous. Now I'm gonna try to get what he got, either robbing him, and then he don't want to get robbed, and wind up killing him.
And that's because
it's gonna be the same way if you got $1 million or not.
No, it's not, because at the end of the day, they start off at different levels. Their parents is not the same parent. Some of them, these people that you're talking about, they don't have no parents. Some of them parents on drugs, strung out, and not in the home, didn't show them nothing. They had to fend for themselves. And when they see somebody with something else, they jealous. It's more so of depression inside. I don't even want to call it jealousy. I like to call it depression inside, because I'm depressed that I can't get what you have. And since I can't get what you have and I really want it, I'm going to take it from you to make myself feel better. And that's what it is. That's what it really boils down to for me. Because at the end of the day, I don't see nobody and want nothing that they got, and I don't feel that anything anybody else has on them makes them better than me. I look at you as a person, and we all breathe, live the same air.
Yeah. I think another thing that people are saying, more discipline. And someone said make parents more accountable for their kids. And that's something I've been saying for a long time for a lot of different situations.
I don't agree with that.
How you not going to blame the parents?
Because, dog, my parents taught me right from wrong.
Oh, say it again?
My parents
your parents did, right?
My parents told me.
But what about Jim over here?
His parents taught him right from wrong, too.
How you know that?
Because tell me one parent you know that come out here and breed their child to be a terrorist.
All right. Okay.
Except for some Russian spy type shit that we see in movies.
I mean, okay, I hear you on that point. But okay, now he don't listen.
I didn't listen either.
And he go about his way and start acting up.
I did the same damn thing.
Acting up and being bad and all that other
you know why that is?
Stuff.
Because you feel when you're born a free spirit. Your spirit is free when you're born. Everybody realizes that. As a child, you don't understand the boundaries. You're born a free spirit. You don't learn about boundaries until you get to a certain level.
So let me ask you this, though. Let's say if there's a law. Let's say the law was, if your child does something, murder or whatever the case may be, your parents going to be held accountable, and your parents are going to do that time also.
No.
Do you think? Hold on. Do you think that?
Wait a minute.
Hold on. Do you think that child's going to go out there and do it?
Yeah.
Knowing that his parents going to get locked up too?
Yes, they will.
Hell
you know why they will?
Hell no.
You want to know why they will?
Because they don't love their parents?
Because of free will and free emotions.
Nah.
Because at the end of the day, Pam, think about it, right?
I don't think so.
Think about it. Every time you have done something.
Okay, and if I knew my mother was going to get in trouble too?
Listen though. Every time you have done something wild and reckless, who did you think about before you did it?
Who did I think about?
Yeah.
I didn't think about nobody.
Exactly. So
that's what I'm trying to say.
So you just proved my point then.
How?
Because I said it. Every time that you got ready to do something wild and reckless, you did not think about anybody else or what could possibly be the repercussions behind what you did.
Because nobody gonna get in trouble but me.
No, at the end of the day, it wasn't about the trouble.
Because when I did get in trouble, all they did, my mother come get me, I'm out.
But trouble,
I go back and do the same damn thing.
Trouble was only one aspect of it.
I'm just.
Have you ever done anything where you could have died but you got in trouble for it?
Huh?
Have you ever done something where you possibly could have died and also got in trouble for it? So you can do some things where you can get in trouble and die at the same time. Have you ever done something like that?
I don't know. Probably when I was a kid, maybe something dangerous. I don't know.
All right, so couple situations, right? Like you can be doing some wild shit, run from the police, get chased, possibly get shot. Right? You can be jumping off a bridge, about to jump and possibly die.
Okay.
At the end of the day, before you did any of that wild, crazy kind of stuff, who did you think about? You didn't sit there and contemplate and be like, yeah, my mother might be worried about me if I die.
Because I knew she wasn't going to get in trouble is what I'm trying to tell you.
You're missing the point, though, brother. At the end of the day, you didn't give a shit about nobody else but yourself.
Oh, exactly, because I'm the only one that can get in trouble for it. What I'm trying to tell you is, if in the back of my mind I knew if I do something, both of my parents is going to be locked up with me.
Did you ever do it?
Hold on. The next time I'm going to jump a bridge or whatever you just say, I'm going to think like, shit, damn.
All right, so this is my next question for you.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, so under the age of 18, if you get in trouble, your parents get in trouble. What things did you do under the age of 18 where you could possibly get in trouble to get your parents in trouble, though, right? What could you possibly have done to get your parents in trouble?
Oh, shit, I've done a lot of stuff. I'm not going to say because I don't know if the statute of limitations is up. But
statute of limitations, you grown then. But at the end, all right, so think about it, though. When you underage, what can you do so harsh to the point where your parents should get in trouble?
Shit, murder?
So you saying if I go out and kill somebody,
your parents going to do the time, too.
So that means that you as a parent can tell your daughter how to control her emotions.
She can control. No, I can't tell her control, but she know not to go out and kill no damn body because I'm gonna get in trouble too.
You contradicting.
How?
You cannot tell your daughter how to control her emotions, correct? If a dude go out here right now and break your daughter's heart, right? And she kill a nigga, what you gonna say?
Before she kill him, she gonna be like, shit. If I kill him, my dad gonna go to jail with me. You know what I'm saying? Then she gonna come to me and say, Dad, what should I do?
Really?
Should we both kill him? Then we both go to jail? Or what should I do? But they gonna think twice is what I'm trying to tell you.
No, man.
They gonna think twice.
Hey, look, I'm gonna put it to you like this, dude.
They would think twice.
When the emotions kick in, for real, and you notice your damn self, when them real heart-throbbing emotions kick in, ain't nobody in your mind but you and how you feel, because that's when you put your own self first. When your emotions get to your most highest, that's when you become the main person within those emotions, and you don't care about nobody else but yourself.
Let me tell you, real quick. James Williams said, violence is considered ignorance. The only way to destroy ignorance is with knowledge and education.
Right.
And that's something with what I'm just saying.
Why we got war then?
If I educate my child on violence, that look, if you do something, this shit gonna come back on me.
So is war ignorance?
I don't fucking know.
It's violence, right?
But I guess that's legal. I guess it's legal violence then.
It ain't no sense. It's all violence. Is war ignorant?
Yeah, my man over there said, yeah, shit.
Okay then.
So we need to stop the fucking. Don't nobody want to go to war.
It ain't gonna never stop. This planet is built off of this shit. We built off and look at it. Think about it.
Well, man.
But listen though, if your daughter, or I'm not even gonna say your daughter because our daughters is very touching to our heart, right? Like if my daughter snapped out and killed the dude because she was so fucking emotional, I'm not gonna be worried about shit. But come on, we gotta hide your ass. We're gonna do something with him because I'm gonna be emotional with my daughter. But at the same time, that's the part.
But at the same time, she just killed a young man.
Fuck it. He did something to my daughter. Like you feel, right?
I'd be fucked up in the head that she killed him.
You would be if your daughter.
Damn, cause she about to be gone for 30 years.
Cause she ain't tell you though, right?
She gonna be no. She about to be locked up for 30 years.
So
I wouldn't be. You don't think I'd be mad at her?
So that's what I'm saying though. That's the part that you're missing. The emotional side. You can't teach how to control your emotions. The heart is the most sensitive thing known to humans.
I understand that part, but I'm saying if there's consequences behind your
You're
actions.
You're not thinking about consequences when it all comes into play.
But that's what they need to do. That's what I'm saying.
Have you ever been in that situation?
That's what they need to do.
Have you ever been in a situation? Okay, prime example, right? Have you ever been in a situation in a fight where somebody had to pull you up off the person?
Yeah.
Right. Because you could have killed the person, right?
Yeah.
Now, what was going through your mind at that time? My mama, my daddy, or I'm just trying to kill this motherfucker?
I'm just trying to beat the shit out of him.
emotions. That's a prime example of you not being able to control your emotions and somebody having to pull you up out of the situation.
I understand that part, but you understand what I'm trying to say. While I'm beating his ass, if I know if I kill him that my parents are going to go to fucking jail with me, I'm not going to kill him.
Okay.
I'm just going to whip his ass.
All right, so put it like this then.
That's my emotion.
Okay, look,
So
look, you said that, right?
Because I know
Have
the
you
law.
ever fought somebody in elementary school before you got out of high school and they had to pull you up off of them? That's the same.
Yes, I did 3 months for it.
So you wasn't thinking about your parents because you was just trying to kill a motherfucker.
Because I knew why would I think about my parents?
Because you never think about your parents.
I'm saying, why would I?
That's my point. Nobody thinks about their parents when they're going through an emotional.
No, now I understand. Right now, yeah. But I'm saying, if they change the law, right now,
everybody be fucked.
Why?
Because nobody can control the next person's emotions. You can't control your kids' emotions.
All right.
Can you?
No. But it's still all right.
You can. If my kid,
I don't think you understand what I'm trying to say.
I do. You can't charge the parent because at the end of the day, you might go to jail and I might go to jail because our kids might get emotional and we can't control their emotions when they're not around us. If they're around me, I can grab them and be like, come on, motherfucker, chill out. But if you're not around me and you out on the street by yourself and you getting into some shit and it hit right here,
that's why you teach them. That's why you teach them, man.
You can't.
We're going to take a quick commercial break while I explain to this guy about the damn law that I'm going to tell the next damn president to fucking make. We're going to stop this damn violence.
Fuck them laws.
This guy is crazy, man. Stop the...
Hey, you know something? I ain't did all show a lot.
Don't.
Why you take my buzzer?
Because you ain't need it. Because
man, I haven't.
No, this conversation is more so as in.
It's serious, Joe.
It's serious because these youngers are out here knocking each other off. You got youngers knocking each other off. You got the police knocking each other off, knocking youngers off. Damn.
All right, so
we ain't gonna have no fucking youngers in a minute.
All right, so let's focus on that. Like in our immediate area, it's mostly us young. It's mostly you youngins killing each other.
Yeah.
And that's for no reason, man. Look, if y'all need somebody to talk to, if you need somebody to lean on, I'm quite sure that you got a friend who has a father that ain't even your father or whatever that you can talk to. You can call the Lounge Boys, 240-233-6874. You can call us. We will talk you off that cliff, man, before you pull that trigger. Don't stop killing each other. It's unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? You feel a certain way about a youngin' and you want to get something off your chest, there's plenty of ways to arrange a sit down for you to sit down with him. And if y'all two want to square up, y'all can square up.
And a lot of stuff is small.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't think there's anything that serious that these youngers are actually doing that can cause you to go out and kill someone. I mean, really, if it's money, that's not a reason to go kill somebody for some damn money.
It's a piece of fucking paper.
For somebody bumping into you or talking trash about you or
anything.
Come on now.
The
only time I'm gonna kill somebody is someone fucking one of my kids.
Yeah, see?
I'm gonna do the 30 years.
Okay, so this is what we need.
I'm gonna do the 30 years.
This is what we need to explain.
That's something serious.
This is what we need to explain to our young brothers, right? The only time that you should be thinking about committing murder is if somebody rape your mother, rape your sister, rape your grandmother, or come into your household and try to do bodily harm to anybody that you love and is dearly to you. Words bounce off of you, young brothers. Mm-hmm. Let them words go. Nigga can yeah. Okay, cool, bye. All right, I'll be that for today.
Another thing, all that trying to be the big man of the neighborhood and all that. See, one thing, another thing about these youngers, and I'm sorry to say youngers, I know a lot of them are young adults.
You're just saying that because y'all younger than us, man.
Yeah,
we
exactly.
down there 50 of this motherfucker.
No, he's 50.
But 50, I'm about
like
30.
A lot of youngers need to help bring each other up. You know what I'm saying? It's like for example, I know a lot of the youngest in the neighborhood is coming up and coming rappers and stuff like that. Your peers need to come around you and bring and lift you up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Support each other. Even if you working, going to school, whatever it is, support each other to get each other out of the hood. When we was growing up, all I knew was freaking Maple. All I knew was Maple. Then once I start getting on the bus and saying, oh, okay, damn, it's a Gatorsburg. Oh, damn, it's a D.C. Oh, damn, nation's capital. Start traveling a little bit. Going
doing too much then.
Once you start getting out more, things start, oh, man. You see life differently. You see what I'm saying?
All right, so we got to get ready to get out of here. But like my brother is saying, man, we are passionate about you young people. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all the next generation. We need y'all.
This recent killing of Real hit home very hard for the Lounge Boys. And again, we send our condolences to his family. We are, again, if you need anything, whatever it is, you can always call and talk to the Lounge Boys. We here. We're gonna be counselors. We're gonna try and help the youngest, because at the end of the day, the youngest need somebody to help them control what's going on inside. And I'm even to the point where I feel like the OGs from the niggas who've been from these neighborhoods, who grew up in these neighborhoods, who know they father, think about it. So at the end of the day, they father knew somebody who was in the game. They probably was locked up, coming home now, and they all wild. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is that the people out here know who these youngers are. We try and get to these youngers, and we would like to sit down and talk to them. Lounge Boys, we're gonna do a live show with the kids one time with the youngins. We're gonna do a Stop the Violence joint coming up. That's gonna be one of our next live shows. I promise y'all that. We're gonna do a Stop the Violence because we want the youngins to stop doing what they doing.
And just like everybody knows, the deck of cards is stacked against heavy.
But there's ways to get around them. It's ways to get around that. Just play the hand you dealt. And trust me, the hand you dealt is somebody always willing to slip you a motherfucking ace in the hole and help you get above water. But we got to get out of here, though, man. You know what I'm saying? We had a good show this week.
Good job, baby.
You too, bro.
Hey, stop the violence, man. Stop the violence.
Stop the violence.
Stop the violence.
Please stop the violence.
Lounge Boys, we out.